First things first, before I start this video, I want to say thank you to everybody who was on the live earlier today. I didn't make any announcement that I was going to do it or anything like that. I just posted it. Some of the things we talked about was definitely just some content and stuff. I know in my mind, I can think about a million things run through my mind about the content I can post. And for those of you who've been here for a long time, you know, like, I overthink crazy. Overthinking has to be like the worst part of me making videos. No bigger battle than the doubts that creep into your mind. And sometimes it feels like the worst thing you can provide somebody who thinks a lot is more time to think. You got all this time just sitting there like, oh my goodness, like, what am I gonna do? What's next? I can do a video on clippers, I can do a video on tutorials, I can do a video, all this. And I'm doing this whole video, I'm really not trying to confuse you. In the house, quarantined since Monday. Today is Thursday. It's like a few days passed by and I haven't posted anything. Now I'm just kind of getting a little frustrated. So I figured I'm gonna have to make a video. If I can't make a video, then I have to make a video on not being able to make a video. Now my question is, what type of video would that be? How would that video look? It's weird, it's a weird dichotomy because there is the desire to make the videos you wanna make that give you energy, the reason why you picked up a camera. Then there are the things that you wanna do to help other people. And that could be things that you don't readily care about without the people who wanna do it. So the thing is this, what's my game plan? What am I gonna do now? That's what I'm asking myself. And what do I think people should do if they're in this position? Just like anything else, when I wasn't sure what I was doing, wasn't sure what I wanted to do next, I just did something. What does doing something look like? A lot of beginner barbers start off this career in this same mindset, I think. There's a parallel between the confusion of creation and the confusion of progression in the barber industry. You see somebody like myself on Instagram, you see the haircuts, you see the clippers, you see the style, and you're like, wow, I wanna get there. What clippers do you use? What techniques do you use? How did you get started? What's the best shit that you can start off with? If you haven't watched my videos enough by now, you'll know that I'll never answer a question straight, like, here's the perfect clipper for you. Because there's no answer like that in anything. There's no perfect anything for anybody. There's just the best tool that you wanna use for the best technique that you wanna have. But as a beginner, nobody wants to hear that answer. So how do I go about answering that question? I look at a few things. The fact that you're beginning, you may not even know that you're in this for the long haul. If you're asking which clipper to use, you're probably considering price point. When it comes to a clipper, I focus on a clipper that can do all things okay, that doesn't take too much tinkering or too much adjustments or too much barber knowledge to really maximize what is actually within the clipper. Some questions some might have is, should I use a fade blade? Should I use a taper blade? Should I use a Wall Senior? A Wall Magic clip? How are the Babyliss FX trimmers or the Babyliss FX clipper? Or what do you think about the bevels? What's the best way to fade? Should I start out with a bald line? Should I start out with the two? How do I take the shape? What's the different sizes? What's the different? You can see how it can get real crazy. The best answer to this is to pick one thing and see it through. Pick one thing and see it through. The biggest problem I think people have here is they don't understand that you have time. If you don't know the difference between a taper blade and a fade blade and you don't know which one is best, just pick one. You won't go wrong with picking one clipper. You can't use all the clippers at the same time. There are different things that cause a clipper to cost what it costs, and I wouldn't want somebody to purchase a clipper just because if the bulk of what makes something expensive is its design, the brand knowledge, how much people know about the clipper, that's just not, you know, what I think you need. What you need is a clipper that cuts hair well, enough for you to be able to move through cuts and not be confused. Also need a clipper that's light enough that you can just do the movements. I don't like heavy clippers. I've never liked heavy clippers. I had an Andis Master. Andis Master's dope for power. My problem with it sometimes was it was too slippery and it was too heavy. It still can do dope cuts with it, of course. It's just not my preference. So that's what you're gonna get here in this channel. You're gonna get my preference, you know, videos. Here, again, I constantly think too much, and I'm gonna be open about that, which is, it's sometimes what stops me from making videos. For the longest time, I wanted to create a course, a barbering course that can really help people, give a paid option that people who are really serious about this thing could go to be better at. I know some people have hit me up and are interested in that. I've already discussed that. The Barber system will be dropping this month, still working on it this month. What will you see in it? You will see my attempt to pull the confusion out of hair cutting and out of barbering, really. When you see a haircut, I want you to be able to break that haircut down and translate it from what you see on screen to what you see made and created by your hands. And that's really the whole premise of all of it. I know the confusion. I get the weirdness. I get all the information that's out there, right? I know today's video is all over the place. I'm quarantined. You just saw different angles of me in my bedroom. So if you get anything out of this video, literally I would say just do it. Just go out and do it. Stop thinking about creating that video. Stop thinking about all the things that could go wrong, all the doubting, all the things you may have missed out on, and go after it. So now this is my promise. This is my announcement that the videos that I'll be dropping, I'll try my best, or I will not let overthinking stop me from dropping videos. And just not really, it's really not that big a thing. You know, just drop the video. You know what I'm saying? Drop the video, do the haircut, get the clipper, take the plunge, start the Barber system. Wow. Plugging in a plug within a plug within a plug. Amazing. And yeah, there's so many things I wanted to do, so many things I want to do that I'm just gonna stop thinking about. And this channel is gonna, for those of you who continue to say it's gonna blow up, just watch. We coming out. So thanks for sitting at the Barber's table. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna be working on more videos, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed.